There we go. Perfect. Damn, shit is really hitting the fan out here where I live, guys. Like, it's getting real. Shit is getting real, which is why I got on here a little bit late. Um, Shit is getting real out here where I live. People are protesting down my street. There's a standoff on the freeway right here. And the crazy thing is we can see everything from where we live because the freeway, we can see it from where we live. So it's crazy. Like, shit is getting really bad out here. So that is the scary thing. Shit is hitting the fan. So how is LA? Have you talked to your sister?
Yeah, I talked to her.
What'd she say? Damn, shit is hitting the fan. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I'm conflicted in this whole situation. And I think for my sake, it's better I keep my mouth shut. So, it's crazy. Shit is crazy. It's just too much shit is happening out here where I live. The protest. There is only 4 students that got off my daughter's old school bus when it usually is packed, jam-packed. And only 4 students got off the bus. That's insane. Another thing that's bothering me is don't believe everything you see and read and hear in social media when it comes to all this shit, because now with AI, so much shit can be faked. For example, people were posting pictures, or not pictures, videos of Walmarts and Targets and Best Buys being emptied because of the protest. I went to Best Buy the other day. Trust me, it wasn't empty. I went to Target. It wasn't empty. I went to Vallarta's. That shit was definitely not empty. So, like, people, this is what Trump wants, is for us to fight with each other in our own race. And that's what we need to realize. He's winning right now because we're all fighting within each other. So, like, that's what Trump wants. He wants our own race to turn against our own race. That's what he wants. And the fact that out here where I live, shit is going off, and Mexicans are going against Mexicans, and it's like, dude, that's exactly what Trump wants. For you guys to go against each other. For Rasta to go against Rasta. You feel me? For blacks to go against blacks. Like, and by doing so, we're just letting him win. So, thank you. No, I'm not single. So it just sucks. It's crazy. I'm half Mexican. Yes, my people don't accept me because I look too white. They tell me to go back to Crackle Barrel. I'm like, I've never been there. But okay, I'll go try it out. Shit. You know? So it sucks. Do I like white people? I'm not racist. I like all types of people. White, black, Asian, Mexican, all types. I'm not racist. I'm nobody to judge. I'm not perfect. I'm nobody to judge. Stop lying. No, I'm not a perfect person, dude. I will be turning 40 this year. my godmother Salvadorian. Like, it's funny because they always say Salvadorians and Mexicans beef it the most, but she married my uncle who's Mexican. Like, my cousin's half Salvadorian, half Mexican. You got best of both worlds. Both foods are bomb. So I love Salvadorian tamales. Oh my God, they're pupusas. Mm, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Because before I get my ass hungry, because I'm a big bag, I love to eat. I like all type of people. We're all immigrants. This country was based on immigrants. If you guys really realize it,
It's never gonna happen. That's stupid as
like this whole country was based on immigrants. I'm like, not unless you're blonde hair, blue eyes, then Trump will like you. Then you'll be accepted. But if you're not, hell yes, we're all in this shit together. This whole country is going down to shithole. That's why I told my husband I want to go to Canada. Fuck the U.S. But then Trump's talking about making Canada our 51st state. And I'm like, well, there goes that. I guess we're not going to Canada no more. I told my husband, we're going to your native land. We're going to Guatemala. I'm like, we out of here. You know? But I'm proud of being American, to be honest. But right now, I'm not so sure. I even said I'm willing to renounce my citizenship because I was born here and I'm like, I'm still scared of getting deported and I was even born here. How is that even possible? Revoking your U.S. born citizenship, right? Like, what the fuck? Good, James. All this shit's hitting the fan. People are protesting down my street. There was just a standoff on our freeway right here on the exit by where we live. Like, we were hearing the helicopter, and then I go on my phone. They're on live, and I'm like, you're seeing this shit is right there. We can hear the helicopter and everything. It's just, shit's crazy right now. Everything's going crazy. All the protests and dude, when I went to go get a pizza, it took me like 30 minutes to get there when it's only like 2 streets down. That's because of the traffic was being held up by the protest. I was like so mad. I'm like, come on, I'm starving here. I got the munchies. Like, please, get out the street. But once the train came, they halted. They didn't cross the train tracks, thank God. I had the whole street by myself coming home. I was like, hell yeah. And they said today not to go shopping or school or work. For me, it's like, this is the best day to go shopping because everything's going to be empty. That was a lie. All the stores were still packed. Nothing was empty. I got all excited for nothing. So, I have social anxiety, and with all the shit that's going on, it's just making me nervous. So, yeah, it is. Life's just, you just gotta grab life by the balls and just take it. Roll with it. And that's what I'm doing. Like, everyone's going crazy, but I'm like, dude, we're only gonna have this president for 4 fucking years, and that's it. And then hopefully everything gets better. But in order for something to get better, it has to get real bad and worse, and that's what scares me before it gets better. And according to shit out here, we haven't seen nothing yet, but they already I don't live in East Palmdale, but in East Palmdale they already started rioting. So I was like, shit, because they started rioting right where Chase is, and that's where I was at in the morning. So that's why I told my daughter, let's go to the bank before they open because I want to beat the protest. Because I'm not trying to get stuck in it, especially with my daughter. I'm like, let's just go to the bank. And I was in a mad rush. She was like, slow down, Mom. Like, you don't understand. The protest is starting in Lancaster. And it's coming down this way. So we need to hurry the fuck up and get home. So, but my kids are blonde hair, blue eyes. So they're stuck in between not being accepted as Hispanics and being they get people call them names. Like they get racist with them, and they correct them that they're not white, they're Hispanic, but
Back up, Ford.
people don't see them like that. My own race even calls me names and says, "We don't want you. You're not one of us. You're too white." And I'm just like, fuck. I'm still half Mexican. I'm still proud of my heritage. You feel me? My mom's Mexican. My dad's white. So, you know, my cousin, she's half Mexican, half white, except she looks more white than me. The reason I don't look so white is because I dye my hair black. She just keeps it natural, like with her natural highlights and stuff. But yeah, she went dark, but then the family's like got mad at her for going dark hair because it doesn't look right on her, but she looks better with natural hair. I, on the other hand, prefer black hair. I always have. And I came out with light hair, but growing up, I didn't like it. I had light brown hair with like blonde, reddish highlights, and I had a lot of people growing up calling me names, making fun of me and stuff, and it really traumatizes me. It really traumatized me, and ever since then, I've been dyeing my hair black for I don't even know how long. Like, there is no way my hair can go light. They would have to strip it of its color. I know, that's what I do. That's why I come on live, because that helps me relax and chill with you guys. That's how I unwind. And then once I get off my live, I will journal, go through my agenda for tomorrow, go through my appointments or meetings I have the next day. And I'm like, all right, go to bed and start all over again. So, but I just realized, I don't know if they're protesting tomorrow. They're definitely gonna block the road for me and my daughter to get to her school. So, thank you, James. So that's gonna be an issue. And I don't feel safe walking between all that crowd with my daughter. So, people out here, some are protesting peacefully, and some are actually getting crazy. And the sadder part is the ones that are destroying property and actually rioting are the ones who are actually born and are Mexican American. Which, that's like, damn, you know? They're the ones fucking it up for the people who are really trying to protest and be here for the right reasons. But our own citizens, our own Mexican American citizens, are protesting and rioting and making things bad, making us look bad. I don't agree with that. And then one more thing, if you're protesting, don't carry the U.S. flag. Convince the Americans and the white people you want to stay here, that you deserve to stay here. Like, don't wave the Mexican flag, because then that's why all the comments I've been reading, people are saying, oh, if you waving the Mexican flag, you obviously miss your country so much, go back to Mexico, you know? And they're not giving the right message. You know, I understand what they're fighting for. Like, our women's rights were stripped, all our fucking heritage was stripped. You know, Black History Month, Hispanic History Month, Asian History Month, all that shit was taken away from us because Trump is like, I see him like another Hitler. He wants to make this perfect country, but this country was founded based on immigrants, dude. This person posted, who is it? John Louisiano posted a map. They used to be Mexico, which was the entire United States belonged to Mexico until the Alamo came. And then we won the land. Yeah, basically, my husband said, until America came over and took over. But also, Mexico did sell and give some of their lands through treaties and all that shit. So, yeah. So, yeah. So. Oh, and here's something to trip your mind. They finally caught someone who they believe is responsible for all of the LA fires, and he came in here illegally from Mexico.
That's crazy.
Ain't that some shit? Yeah, I just read that today in the news and I was like, wow. And you wonder why we're being kicked out of this country. Like, I'm a US born citizen. I'm still scared of getting my ass deported to Mexico. I'll be fucking watch Mexico deport my ass back to the US saying, bitch, you ain't one of us. 'Cause that's what they tell me all the time. Nice, James. That's right. You do you. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I know those are my initials, Eminem. And it's funny because I used to love M&Ms, but I think I burnt myself out on M&Ms. Now I'm into chocolate covered raisins. Ugh, it's so good.
Milk duds are the shit.
Milk duds? No, I'm good on milk duds.
That's what chocolate covered raisins are, dork.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of Whoppers.
Ripping.
No, I'm thinking of Whoppers.
Whoppers are the fucking.
Yeah, I don't like Whoppers. I'm
yeah,
like,
those are the ones with like, they taste like.
I don't know what, but no. Ever since I was young and got drunk off butter schnapps, I cannot eat anything that tastes remotely similar to that because, oh no, I can't. I can't. It don't work. I fucked myself over so many ways growing up. There's too much shit that reminds me of alcohol and I can't. There's certain things I drink and if I get a whiff of like a taste of vodka, I'm like, oh. But when it comes to Patron and tequila, that's a whole other story. That's where the Mexican comes out in me. Buy me the biggest bottle, that should be gone. Oh, that shit's, yeah. That's cool. But yeah, I'm a tequila girl. Now, don't get me wrong, I can't hold my drinks down. Well, to be honest, I don't know because I haven't drank since 2022.
Fuck.
Oh, you're wearing? I thought you were just chilling in your laundry. I don't know how under your work uniform. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to work. That's hot. Do you? Shit.
No, bitch, I'm hot.
Well, if you wear lingerie, then yes, honey, you're hot too.
No, whoa.
My husband say no, bitch. He's hot. So I'm like, all right then. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, I've been trying to get my husband to wear at least a thong for me, but buy him an elephant thong. But I don't know. Maybe for Valentine's, he might do me that favor and wear an elephant thong for me. I'll make sure I'll make it rain money on him. Not like the cat did earlier. She made it rain pee on your ass. Yeah, we have a new cat my brother brought us over, and his name is Matcha. So, no, seriously, his name is Matcha. And for some reason, we keep calling him Mochi. Like, we got that name stuck in our heads. We call him Mochi, but his name is Matcha. And we have a female cat that's named Rose, but she's been here since she was a baby. You know, we adopted her. And when my husband took her to the room to try and introduce her to Matcha again, she was cool with it in the beginning. But then she lifted up her tail, and my daughter and my husband were like, what's wrong? And then she just started letting it rain on him, and he grabbed her by the skin, and he's like, no way. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, her piss reeked so bad. She peed so much. It was horrible.
Which one is so?
I don't have any thongs. I prefer G-strings. I love G-strings. But no, I don't currently own any of those type of underwears. It's just, I don't know. I haven't bought me lingerie in a very long time. I was single for a while, didn't care about lingerie, wasn't trying to sleep with anyone, was scared of getting pregnant because I just had one night stand in 2020, condom broke, didn't think anything of it, ended up getting pregnant and losing the baby within 4 weeks. So that was a traumatic experience. But yeah, after that, I was like, yeah, I'm going celibacy. I'm like, I'm not opening these days are closed. I'm like, oh, I'm not going through that shit again. I can't trust contraceptives. I can't trust pills. I'm like, I get pregnant over anything. I'm good. So, I never really thought of buying lingerie. Who was I gonna model it for? That's why I was like, and now that you bring it up, now that I'm married, I still haven't even bought lingerie. The last time I ever got lingerie was when my husband bought it for me before, when we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, like 8 years ago. Like that was the last time I ever got lingerie. Oh my god. That's funny. It's awesome. Yeah, you're lucky you have a fireplace. I can't wait to buy a house with a fireplace. But it has to have central AC because out here it gets to the triple digits and we need a pool. Because, oh my god. By the time this summer ends, no, I'm going to have a house this summer, but next summer. By the time next summer ends, I'll probably be rivaling Trump on looking orange and tan. No, I'm just kidding. I would never go that orange. No, no, no Oompa Loompa for me. I'm good. That's Trump's thing, but that's not my thing. I am naturally tan, and I don't do tanning beds. I don't do none of that shit. Never have. Never spray tanned. The only time I got tan was when I broke a bottle of tanning solution at Sephora by an accident and it landed all over my feet, and my feet were black, like literally black. Like my daughter went back and she saw it. She's like, "Mom, you broke the darkest shade." So I don't know what to do. I call my cousin who's a tanning expert. I'm like, "What do I do?" She's like, "Nothing. You just gotta let that shit go dark and lighten up over the days." And I'm like, "Even if a shower won't come off?" She's like, "Nope." And I jumped in the shower and nope, no matter how much I scrub my feet, they look like black feet. Like I was covered in mud. That's how bad they were dark. And probably because she told me probably because when it broke, so much fell on my feet, so much concentrated tanning solution fell on my feet, they turned them black. Especially it was the darkest level. You should have told her, what does that have to do with your work ethic and what you working? Like, if it's not affecting your working ethic and your work, that shouldn't be none of her concern, to be honest. I would have told her that in a very politeful, non-offensive way. Like, if it's not affecting my performance, why is this even a question of your concern? So, yeah. I wouldn't care if I was a manager. I saw one of my employees walk by and he bent over. He had a thong. I wouldn't ask him about it. It's none of my business. If it's not affecting his performance and work, then by all means. I was a district manager and I ran into one store where we had one lesbian, but to me, she was just another normal person. I didn't see her as a lesbian or as a queer, as a gay, nothing like that. No, she would dress like a dude. And I see nothing wrong with it. I just thought that was her style. That's how she liked to dress. Okay. Didn't affect her work performance. She still did what she had to do. You know, she pulled in fine bitches in front of me. And I'm like, okay, that's the only thing you cannot do is pick up girls and get numbers and all that. That's the only thing you cannot do while you're working, while you're on the clock. But other than that, when you're off the clock, by all means, because we worked in malls. At the Discovery store was in malls, so I worked at 3 different locations because I was district manager. So I was like, girl, when you're off the clock, you can pick up all the bitches you want, but when you on the clock, you cannot do that. That's sexual harassment. So, but that shit was funny though, and I didn't fucking write her up or say anything. I just told her like, don't do that shit while you're at work, because if we have the president of the company come and give us a surprise visit and you're pulling one of them bitches numbers, I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble and you're gonna get fired. So possibly me with you, but you know, I'm like, I'm trying to keep our jobs because we need our jobs. And she's like, yeah. So, but I never questioned anybody's sexuality, orientation, nothing, because that wasn't part of the interview process. That wasn't part of the work experience. We didn't need to know none of that shit. No. I just mainly my concern was how are you gonna make this company better? How are you gonna contribute to this company? Those were my questions when I would hire people. And based on the response, I would tally them down to like 5 candidates. Then I would do a group interview, and then after that I would tally it down to 3. Then I would do individual interviews. Then from there I would choose. But even if I hired one person, they still weren't fully hired until the higher ups above me, you know, met with them and said, okay, we can hire this person. But yeah, that's why I have so much experience in retail and all that shit. Cause I was a fucking store manager, and I became a store manager before my probation period ended. Within a month, to be honest, I became a district manager. Cause when I work, it's all about work, 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 work. That's all it is. Put everything and leave all your bullshit outside the door, and it's just concentrate on work and making sales. That's all. But it's fucked up though, how if you really think about it, because they do tell you to push products on people. And this was back in 2007, so you can imagine how bad. Oh, trip on this, guys. Trip on this, babe. I read an article that there's people walking around here where we live, like at Targets, Best Buys, walking up to you trying to spread the word of God, but they have a scanner and they're scanning all your fucking credit cards and your purse while they're talking to you. Yeah, it happened to two people at my Target where we live, and I read it and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Because it already happened to me and my husband. Our One of our cards were scanned. I don't know where because we use that card in only certain places, but it was scanned by a machine. Like they put one of those scanners. We used my card. It got scanned, and next thing you know, my money was gone. 2 months they robbed my money, and I didn't realize it. Yeah, don't ask me how. I'm just illiterate, okay? Please. And I wasn't even high. That's even worse. What's worse than being illiterate and not high and your money getting jacked from you 2 months in a row and you not noticing until the second fucking month? When you're like, wait a minute. I thought I had this much. Like, how am I missing over $2,000? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, and it took me to realize, like, holy shit, I got robbed last month and this month. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, fuck it. Then, hell yeah, you got a bomb ass manager. But yeah, dude, I didn't realize we got jacked until like January. No, we got jacked November and December, and I didn't find out till December that I got jacked. But good thing I got all my money back. All of it, every last penny. So, and then I went through all my transactions and I'm like, where could this have had happened? Like, where could they? And number one, they were taking money out of my account at 6 in the morning in the valley. Mind you, I live almost an hour away. At 6 in the morning, I was in bed with my card in my hand. Like, there is no way I'm gonna be in the valley, like, taking out that money. Like, what the hell? So, even when I go shopping, I don't take out $1,000. I just use I never have cash on me. I always have my credit cards and debit cards. I never have cash on me, which kind of backfires on me because when I see them Mexicans, paleteros or whatever, I don't want to say Mexicans because not all of them are Mexicans, you feel me? Like the Hispanic paleteros, and my daughter's like, I want to shave ice cream or I want a corn, and it's like, fuck, I want one too, but they don't take credit card. Even if they did, I wouldn't trust that, fuck that. So that's why when I finally had cash in my hand, because when I deposit my money, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to deposit all the money. I'm going to leave some cash because I know when we go pick up medicine, the guy's going to be there. So when we went and I had corn, she had shaved ice. It was just so good. Oh my God. It's all natural, organic, homemade. So I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Oh my God. Your manager got some issues, Zane. Or maybe she's exploring with her sexuality too. Who knows? But that is crazy. And what does your girlfriend say about it? Oh my God. That's crazy. That's insane. Whew, it's hot in my apartment. I'm telling you guys, I've been out there, shit. When I go smoke my cigarette, it feels so refreshing because my apartment gets so hot. Even in the winter, sometimes it's like we're debating whether we should turn on the AC or not. Cause I'm like, dude, our neighbors are gonna think we're fucking crackheads or something because we have the AC on during the winter and it's cold as fuck outside. But I don't know. My mom didn't go through menopause till she was 50. I'm barely turning 40, and I'm over here thinking, okay, maybe I'm going through menopause. When probably it's nothing at all. So, but I don't know. My husband wouldn't know if I'm going through menopause. He witnessed his mom go through menopause, and I heard some scary stories. And she's a scary woman. I'm not gonna lie. She's a scary woman. You wouldn't want to fuck with her. So, but she's an angel to me. But if I complain to her about my husband, she'll put him in check. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Who's my mama now, huh? So, but yeah, she's awesome. She spoils all my kids. And she's always thinking about us. Like, damn. It's like my mom died, but not in a bad way because my mom is never ever going to be replaced. But it's like God gave me her in exchange. It's like I lost both my moms, my mom and my sister. And she's been like a mother to me. And if I need to call her, which I really don't, because I don't want to tell her about my problems and stress her out. She's already got her own bullshit to deal with. But if I ever need someone to really talk to, I know I can always call her. But then if I need to complain to her about my husband, I don't do that either, because then she'll put him straight. She don't play, you know. Because she's just an old school woman. She don't play. We're married. We have a kid together. Get your shit together. That's how she is. So, she don't play. But, oh my God, guys. I have so much shit, like so much content to film for you guys. I have a new vlogging camera coming in soon. All the accessories, well, not all of them. Some of the accessories are being delivered tomorrow. One from Best Buy, some from Amazon. And then the rest of the accessories won't be here till a week from to now. But well, I already know my camera's gonna be here this week, so that's the fucked up part, because all the protective shit I bought for it, like the screensavers, the cases and all that, they're gonna be here till next week, so I'm really gonna have to take care of that camera, and baby, and I got me the now wear your black one. Obviously your manager liked it, so fuck it, make your manager happy, you might get a raise. You never know. So, but have fun at work, be safe. But yeah, so I don't know. I just recently, in January 13th, bought me the Canon V10. I love that camera. Don't get me wrong. It's so easy to grab and point and shoot camera. Like, it's awesome. Especially if you have the equipment I have to make it extra stabilized. But the image stabilization really is not so great. Like, if you don't have a gimbal mechanism, like one of those one with the gimbals for your phone, because it's smaller than an iPhone, so you can definitely put on one of those. It'll have extra stabilization, but if you don't have that and you only have the image stabilization, it is somewhat decent, but it's still, if you're walking around like me and I'm going out and about, like to Best Buy or some shit, I'm taking you guys with me and I'm walking, that video, if it makes me seasick to fucking watch something like that, I know it's gonna make you guys cringe and not want to fucking watch that video. So that's why I ordered this other better camera, because my OG camera has amazing image stabilization, but the autofocus sucks ass because it's outdated. Alright, have a good day at work, James. So yeah, like my OG camera is my Canon G7X Mark II, which I am shipping that thing off to my sister-in-law and letting her have it, because my iPhone films better content than that camera. That camera is now more better for pictures, and that is a camera I would use to take my thumbnail pictures because it has amazing 20 megapixels. It has amazing, image quality when it comes to taking pictures. But now when it comes to taking video, the highest resolution it can do is 1080p, which, don't get me wrong, a lot of my videos come out in 1080p, but a lot of the recent ones that have been coming out in 4K because the camera I got can record in 4K. So can my phone, only the back-facing camera, not the front-facing camera. That one doesn't record in 4K. That one records in 720p, which is not even 1080. So that's why that camera I have, I retired it a long time ago. And I was using my iPhone to vlog because it was better quality and it did 4K. And then after I researched, like, okay, what's the next best vlogging camera? What popped up was the Canon V10. And then I was really happy with how easy it is to grab and point and vlog. I just didn't like the image stabilization. The image stabilization was okay, but not compared to my Canon G7X Mark II. It didn't compare. No. So I was like, okay, I need two things. A camera that has better image stabilization, like my Canon G7X Mark II. It's just not as heavy and big and bulky as that one. And two, I need a faster MacBook with a faster graphic card that can handle my software to edit, because I have an outdated MacBook. I have a 2018 MacBook, and it's running the latest software it can run, but when it comes to editing on my CapCut or Filmora, it lags so bad because I don't use an external graphic card. I use the one with a computer, which they don't recommend because, of course, it's a MacBook Air. So for Valentine's Day, my husband's going to get me a MacBook Pro with a faster graphic card. And the storage, I really can care less about the storage because I don't keep like my footage. After once it's uploaded to the tube, I delete my footage off my camera, off my computer, off my iCloud, off everything, because there's no reason for me to keep old footage unless I have some old footage that I kept only to go back and practice certain editing features like color grading. I'm just barely playing around with that. Because the new camera I got, you're gonna have to color grade in order for you to get the crisp, clear images and videos you want to produce. Like my content, if you notice, my colors are very bright. The saturation's very saturated. The contrast is very down on my videos because I go for a certain bright, like peppy look, like super crisp, clean, reduced background noise, like the gray, grainy. Sometimes I want old school style footage when I'm vlogging. I want the gray, grainy, so I lower the saturation and bring up the contrast. So like you play with all those settings, and that's why I have that footage saved. So it's a footage it's already been published on my YouTube page, but I just kept the vlog so I can fuck around with the settings and play with all these different features my software have that I have not yet mastered. These people just won't leave me alone. I made one smart comment on my Facebook group page and people are coming after me, but whatever. It's called freedom of speech. Hello. It's in our amendment rights, so. But yeah, I'm trying. Like, I don't understand. I'm lost. I don't belong anywhere, to be honest. I'm half Mexican, half white, but yet the Mexicans say I'm too white to be Mexican. The whites say I'm too Mexican to be white. So I'm nothing. I'm no race. I'm an alien. I'm not from this planet. I'm from the moon. This planet is too fucked up. I just sadly happened to crash land here. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, it's funny for those that think they're half alien, half human. They call themselves star seeds. Oh my god. I'm like, I want to know what type of weed she smell, because I want to fucking believe I'm an ET. I want to fucking believe I came from a different planet. Shit. That's a good ass trip to be on. Hell yeah. I want to trip out. But Yeah. There's so much fucked up shit going on right now. Like,
You wanna do another assault?
that's what I'm thinking.
You wanna do another assault?
Oh, thank you, Crazy 8. So, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how am I going to get my daughter to school tomorrow? I don't know what to do. Even though we take the back streets, we can't cross the main street, which is Palmdale Boulevard, because crossing it, people are protesting on it. So how the fuck are you gonna get across? And then God forbid I try to cross in front of them and they try to hit my car. She's still struggling a little with her mental health. She was crying a little bit today. She's still not all feeling well. Like, we're still trying to get the medications right. And in order for that to happen, she has to be hospitalized in a mental hospital to get the right concoction of medications. In the beginning, she didn't want to, but now she's telling me as of today she wants to go to the mental hospital. So I'm just keeping an eye on her, and that's the only thing I can do is keep an eye on her and remove all sharp objects from the house and make sure there's something she can get to hurt herself with, and just keep an eye on her. And if I have to remove the lock from the bathroom door, then so be it. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Just so I can go in there and check in on her, but tomorrow I'm gonna call her therapist and have a talk with her therapist and see what course of action she wants to take. Because she does have school tomorrow and she has a very important test tomorrow at 10. And she's homeschooled, so she has to meet with her teachers once a week for 30 minutes. And tomorrow they just happen to have a state test to do at 10. So she doesn't want me to leave her there. She wants me to wait. So I'm going to sit in my car. I'm going to take my iPad and do work while I wait for her and probably push out a blog. So, and then it's just, it sucks, dude. It sucks not being accepted by your own people. I swear people call me white trailer trash. They tell me go back to Crack and Barrel. Go back to Crack and Barrel where you crawled out of from. And that's like number one. I don't even know what the fuck Crack and Barrel is. I just heard of it because my cousin used to work for them. But up to this day, I don't even know if it's a restaurant or a store. I don't know what Crackle Barrel is. They just told me to go back to the Crackle Barrel. I'm like, okay, I'll go. Tell me, like, I'll go visit it, check it out, see what's up. Like, I don't care. Like, you tell me to go back to the Crackle Barrel, like, oh, that's gonna hurt my feelings. Like, I laugh when people roast me. I'm so bored. Like, I laugh. Like, you fucking serious? Like, this one lady today told me, oh, your eyebrows are embarrassing. And I'm like, oh, come on. You can do better than saying my eyebrows are embarrassing. Like, come on. You can roast me better than that. To the point other people started defending me, for a smart comment I made. And it's just crazy. Like, and then she's like, well, we don't consider you Mexican anyways. You're not one of us. And it's just like, tell me something I haven't heard my entire life. And it didn't help. My mom sent me to Catholic school, which are all white people and Asians, and it didn't help there. That didn't help the situation. And then the only one chance she gave me to go to a public school, I blew it doing stupid shit. So she put me back to Catholic school. Not to mention it was an all-girls Catholic school. Oh my God. All the fucking estrogen in there. It was too much for me to deal with. I couldn't handle it. It was too much. Really? Oh my God. Yeah, I called my ex-husband for his advice, but his advice is always extreme. He's always extreme, just like Donald Trump. He always wants to go for extreme courses of actions, like get a peace officer. Why the fuck do I want to call the police on my daughter? She's not doing anything. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? They're too busy dealing with the protests that's going down the street to even come and deal with, my daughter's meltdown. Like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna call the cops on my daughter. Like, no. She ain't doing anything. That's just gonna make her worse. But yeah, like, they're protesting down my street. Well, they were earlier. And then there was a standoff not too long ago right here on the exit of the freeway by my house. That was completely unrelated to the protest. Completely unrelated. So, like, everything's shitting the fan out here. Everything's hitting the fan. And I am not trying to leave the house because I'm trying to get caught up on the other side of the street and not be able to cross over because this main street is the one they're protesting. But right now they're all in the east side because that's where they walked and marched towards. And from the last thing I read, they were starting riots. So, and I'm fucked because the only Chase is right there where the riots are going on. So if I want to go to Chase, I would have to take my ass to Lancaster or Quartz Hills because that's the only Chase we got here in Palmdale. So the fact that they decided to protest in front of Chase and cause riots, that kind of pissed me off because it's like, well, thank God I was smart enough and I got wind of the protest yesterday. So I told my family, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to wake up, go to the bank before they open, sit there, take the money out, get the rent money, and pay the rent and bounce. I'm like, that is the game plan. So that's what we did. And I was so lucky because right when I got home, they posted it on the AB's News Cruise Facebook page, the protest, right where we were at. So I was like, shit. It's starting. It's starting. But one thing I realized, if one protest I was involved in and I did walk was the Floyd protest. And that's the one I did walk in and protest because I don't agree with what happened to him. But if it didn't do anything, if it didn't change the system, really, what is all these Hispanic people protesting? Like, Trump is an evil person. Trump is a hardcore man. He ain't gonna give a shit of any of this. All he's gonna end up doing is sending fucking, either we're gonna go into martial law like we did in COVID, and they're gonna put a. Oh, I can hear the helicopter. I'm telling you, shit is going crazy out here. They must be busy. Yeah, that's why we ain't trying to go out right now. I ordered pizza for pickup. When it picked it up, it took me 30 minutes when it usually takes me 5 minutes. Sit on that. Ain't that some shit? So. But anywho. Other than that, I paid all my bills. I paid my rent. And now I am flat as broke. But my bills are paid. Is that what it is to be an American? Pay all your bills and go broke on the same day you get paid? Like, Jesus Christ. Release the bills. Well, the bills are paid for last month because I was behind. Now I gotta pay the bills for this month, which they're not due until the 7th and 8th. Or 7th and 12th, sorry. Which is my internet and cell phone bill. No biggie. So, thank God I have Spectrum. They usually give you like a 2-week grace period. So, and I don't get late fees, thank God. So I'll pay that shit when I get paid. And yeah. That's why when my daughter cries and says she's tired and she wants a break from everything, I'm like, girlfriend, what are you tired at 13 years old? What do you want to break from? Like, you don't got to pay bills. You don't got to worry about rent, putting gas in the car, putting food on the table. Like, you just got to worry about your school and that's it. Go about your life. I'm like, I wish I was 13 again. I didn't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. If I wanted money, I just go ask my mom, Mom, can I have money? What for? So I want to go to the mall. Okay. To the point sometimes she would be like, fuck it, let's go to the mall. I'll go with you. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. That means we're going on a shopping spree. I don't need to ask her for money. She my money. You know? But damn, times have changed. And the mall here where I live is so fucking ghetto. I don't go to it. I don't go at all. The merchants that are there with their little mini stores be charging you extra than what they're supposed to be charging you. Like, fuck that. I don't trust them. Like, I'm good. If we go to the mall, we go to Santa Clarita Mall or in Valencia. But we don't go to our mall out here. And we just live right down the street from our mall, too. What the fuck is that crawling behind me? Son of a bitch. Yeah, we need to get pest control. I forgot to tell my manager. Yeah, we need pest control for the house. Damn it, I'm getting eaten by fucking mosquitoes up the
Oh, man,
ass.
I lost a fig with QBZ. I just picked it up. Son of a bitch.
Well, thank God it's just a game and not in real life.
The fabled Cobra QBZ that I picked up.
My husband's tripping because he's playing PUBG and he lost something he just picked up, but well, at least it's in the game and not in real life where you lost something, because that shit would, I know he'd be 10 times more pissed.
That shit was fabled.
But I just realized I should have charged my controller so I can charge my battery. I need to charge my battery before I go to the doctor this Friday, son of a bitch. Damn, that ghetto bird is busy. He's just flying over the protest right now. People are going crazy. They're not even protesting no more. They're causing riots out here where I live. And I'm not even in LA. I'm more up north. I'm an hour and a half away from LA. And shit's going down. Oh my God, have you seen video of the protests in Texas? Dude. This one Mexican dude grabbed the fucking US flag, ripped it from someone else, and fucking grabbed it and threw it on the floor.
Wow.
That shit pissed me off. I was like, you fucking serious? To the point, even other Mexicans were saying, like, dude, that's uncalled for. Like, Americans are not disrespecting the Mexican flag and throwing it on the floor and stomping on it and doing all that crap. Like, why are you doing it to a country you want to stay in, supposedly? So, and then another person said, okay, now every sympathy, every American, or whatever sympathy Americans had left for you is completely obliterated. And I was like, damn. They just ruining it for themselves. Like, and then a lot of Mexicans were saying he don't represent us. We are nothing like him. He ain't us. Like, they're all like saying fuck him. He don't represent us Mexicans. That's just one person. But fuck, dude, that shit.
That are the ones that are gonna get deported back to their country.
Yeah, I agree that those are the ones that are disrespecting the flag. I don't care how. I don't care how mad you are or how much you hate us. Don't disrespect our flag. Like, dude, I haven't gone to Mexico since I was 12. Why? Because I don't like it out there. But do you see me disrespecting their flag? Hell no. Sorry, when people disrespect my U.S. flag, I get pissed. You don't do that shit. Especially if you're trying to stay here. Like, really, that's just showing us Americans you don't want to stay here. You just want a free ticket back to where you came from. But I don't know. Trump wants to get all the criminals out. Well, he's targeting all the Hispanics. I guess we're all criminals. Even the U.S.-born citizen ones, he's targeting. Like, that's why my husband told me, you better go get your ID, nigga, before they fucking target your ass and deport you, even though you're a born U.S. citizen, but still, they're gonna arrest you until they figure out if you're a U.S. citizen or you're not here legally. That's why he ran and got his ID quick. right in the same week Trump got inaugurated, he went and got his ID. He's like, fuck this shit. He hasn't had his ID for years, guys. Like, I'm the one cashed his checks for him in my bank account. Like, because he don't have his ID. He can't open a bank account. He can't do a
now I
lot of
can.
shit.
What's up?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Open a Chase account for me, babe.
Well, I can't do it, but you can do it. I did it through the mobile app. I did it online. I didn't go in person.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
When I opened my bank account, I did it on the comfort of my home online. There's no fucking way I'm gonna go sit in the branch for an hour and wait to see a banker. I'm good. So, but yeah, I did it online, and you just deposit $25 into the bank, and you're good. So, I have two checking accounts from two different banks because I use one to cash my checks. Like my mom taught me this whole banking system. Like one where our money is direct deposit, and another one where we just cash checks and pay bills. So like that bank account is only used for that, and you can track all the bills you paid and blah blah. So yeah, that's why I bank with two banks. I have two checking accounts and shit. But yeah, that's why when my money gets deposited in one bank, I have to go take it out from there, transfer it to the other bank. If I want it done all within one day, but if I'm not in a rush and I don't mind waiting 1 to 3 business days, then I can do it on my mobile app, transfer it from one bank to another bank, and it'll just take 1 to 3 business days, and I'll have it. But I'm a person that needs access to my money right this second, so I rather go pull it out, deposit into my other account, blah blah blah, pay the bills, pay what I gotta pay and shit. And then whatever money I have left, shove it up my ass and save it, because I swear to God, with these people, I can't save money. I'm talking about myself.
I hope you are.
Shut the hell up. My husband's like, I hope you are. I am. I'm the bad thing about me. Yeah, you and my husband has told me is like, you are not just a shopaholic, you're a boring shopaholic. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, I'm boring? He's like, no, you shop the most when you're bored. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's usually around 2 or 3 in the morning when I can't sleep. I'm just on Amazon, I'm on Best Buy, I'm on Target, I'm on Walmart. And then my husband wakes up at 7 in the morning to a shit ton of shit being delivered from Walmart, Target, you know, and other deliveries. Like, he's just like, okay, what the fuck did you order? And it's like, nothing, groceries, among other miscellaneous things. He's pulling out tripods, camera lights, all this other shit. Random ketchup bottle here, mayonnaise, like random groceries, weenies, breakfast sausages, like. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, when I get bored, it's funny because when I'm awake at 2 in the morning and I'm on my phone and my husband wakes up and turns on and sees me, he just goes, ah, because he knows what I'm doing. I'm already fucking shopping. What's that noise? Oh, okay. So, but yeah, like, if I can't sleep, I don't like being on Facebook or Instagram because it's boring, same shit I see on my news feed every day. So, what other better way to distract myself besides shopping? So, yeah, I go, like, right now, I have so much shit on my shopping cart in Amazon. Well, all the shit I have is very cheap. It's under $10. So, for all the things I have, it comes out to like $44 plus tax, you know? So that's the awesome thing about Amazon. I found a lot of good stuff for my camera accessory wise for very cheap. The only thing that I bought that was expensive were the ND filters. Those came out to $36, but because it comes with a CPL filter, and you guys will see the difference. I have to sometimes, I didn't know it was color grading or it was called color grading, but sometimes I have to color grade my videos. Because, for example, when I transition, if I'm vlogging here in my sofa in my living room, the lighting I have out here is white light, not yellow luminescent light. I have white LED lights, as you can see. So I prefer white light over yellow warm lighting. So when I have transitioned my videos, when I say, okay, come on, let's go to my bathroom and get ready, and we go into my bathroom, I have not changed the light bulbs to that bathroom, so it's still yellow warm lighting. So it goes from a real crisp, clear, cool tone to a very rich, saturated, warm, yellowish, orange tone in my bathroom. And I have to either match the cool tone color with the color to the one in the bathroom or tone that color down, because Jesus Christ, I look super orange, and when I do my makeup, it doesn't look correct on the video because of the color of the lighting in my bathroom. So that's another reason why I got these filters that came with a CPL filter, because that one filters out the harsh lighting and it makes everything so clear and crisp, and it also reduces background noise, which I don't mean like traffic noise, my husband, no, I mean like the grainy picture that's background noise in a picture or in a video. So when I refer to reducing the background noise on my video or my picture, I mean the grainy, grayish look. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. This year in February, oh my God, this month, it's going to be 10 years I've been on YouTube. So I had a self-teach, and then I did take some photography classes at the camera store in Hollywood, where I bought all my camera gear and stuff when my channel was taking off, my old channel, because it's not this channel, it's my old channel. Like when it finally started taking off, I upgraded to Final Cut Pro. I upgraded my camera system, my lenses, everything. I bought piece by piece and I upgraded it. And as technology evolved, the point and shoot cameras came out, and then I upgraded to that. And then now we are down to the cell phones being up to par with camera. But the two most popular cameras are the Sony ZV-10 Mark II, I believe. Don't quote me on the name. And the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is that one that I sold for and bought, that's coming in the mail. So that image stabilization for the type of footage I want to capture, since I'm always out and about and I want to capture cinematic shoots and all that, that camera is perfect for that. And it has the pro features. It gives you more room to play with the color grading, the pro resolution, all that good stuff. Like if you really are far advanced in your editing when it comes to color grading, shadows and everything, like, and you know the contrast, saturation, brightness, temperature, you know all that, the color wheel theory, that's where you have to start first. It's a color wheel theory. Know the color wheel theory, and then editing color and color grading your videos and pictures will be so easy. But I already know how my footage and how my content and how all my pictures, how I like them to look. I like very cool tones. I don't like warm tones. I like the saturation, very rich, very crisp, clear picture, very bright colors. I very rarely use filters like to make it retro, black and gray. It's only when I want to emphasize a certain point in my video or picture, then I'll go black and gray, or I'll use a filter for like retro or green or some type of, color grading that makes it look retro moody or more cinematic, more like, ooh, So, yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait to get all that stuff, but it's like, fuck, there's so much accessories, so much shit to do an unboxing. Like, I don't want to do an unboxing. It's going to take me 30 fucking minutes. Really, I don't. Who wants to sit there? Unless you're sitting there watching an unboxing and they're going to talk about every fucking feature, then okay, I understand why the video is 30 minutes to 50 minutes long. But when you're just doing an unboxing, putting the camera together along with accessories, I think my video should be no longer than 15 minutes. And I think that's even pushing it. I think it should be a 10-minute video or less, doing the unboxing, putting your things together, showing it off, and then your second vlog should be a test vlog, or you can even insert a test clip. You feel me? So just you can get a feel for what the vlog and for what the camera looks like vlogging wise. So because I've been watching a lot of unboxing videos for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and some are like 9 minutes, and you get to see everything. They show you everything. They give you a good description, and some are 52 minutes long. That's the one I saw where the guy unboxed it, but his major point in the video was showing you every freaking setting and feature on that thing and how to use it, which is why I invested my 52 minutes and watched that video, because I wanted to know every single feature that it had and how I can get the most out of it, how I can get the most out of it when it comes to transferring the files and editing it in my software, color grading it. And that's the thing for people that want to start channels and want to start vlogging. I wouldn't recommend this camera because it is little too advanced. DJI is, they first started for normal consumers, but when they started blowing up, they went towards cinematic, they went towards professional camera, professional editing and all that. Like a lot of their GoPro cameras, you need to be able to know how to color grade and fix the image, because the image it records, especially without filters, is just so saturated, so high contrast, so bright, so too white balance is too white, like it's just off, you know. And that's the major learning curve everyone's having with this camera, that a lot of people are returning it, to be honest. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, because it's not for beginners. If you're just a beginner and you just want a point and shoot camera and you just want to point and shoot, then I suggest you get the Canon V10 or the Sony ZV. So those are the best cameras for beginners. But if you want more settings, to have more options to edit once you transfer your files to your software, then I would go with the DJI Osmo. I used to have a drone before, but out here where I live, you can't really fly drones because the wind speeds have to be under 21 miles an hour for you to fly a drone out here. And the wind speeds were always above 21. And when I would fly my drone, the wind sometimes would take it and pull it in different directions. And it was very hard for me to control it to bring it back home. So I gave up that dream pretty quick because I wanted to get some really nice cinematic footage of me and my kids and my husband vlogging and having it follow us in the car and all that. But with the winds and all this, and not to mention, we live in NASA aerospace over here. So if I fly a certain freaking length, then it starts warning me like, you are above the fly zone, you are gonna get da da and all this, you're in violation of this, and it's just like,
Yeah, I got all that stuff.
I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not. I stole that drone so fast. It wasn't even funny.
Did it have a lid line?
And I had a license to fly drones, but I didn't renew it. I'm like, I'm not buying another drone because I have been looking into drones. I've been looking into the Maverick, especially, but it's just, again, where I live, it's just very unrealistic for me to have a drone and try to get drone footage. We do live in the desert, but there is very high winds. We do have a lot of power lines. So it's just really unrealistic for me to make that expense, because I don't really see it as investment in my YouTube career or in me making content, because it's going to be very rare when I'll be able to use drone to get drone aerial footage. Like, you know, that would be so cool, especially when we go hiking or go out, get aerial drone footage of us. Like, that would be so cool, you feel me? But it's just unrealistic out here with the winds. Even when I sold it, the person wanted to test fly it, and I'm like, you need to pay me first, because something happens, you're not gonna run off and leave me with a broken drone, because this is a $700 drone. you know, and I had accessories for it, which was extra. So he paid me for it, but even he was an expert, not an expert, but he knew he pretty knew well what about drones and how to fly them and everything. He showed me his license and everything. So I'm like, okay, you legit. So I wasn't just gonna sell it to anybody. You feel me? So he tested it and he was even like, holy crap, it's hard to control out here with the winds. I'm like, yep, and it's already calibrated and recalibrated and everything. Because when you first get a drone, you have to calibrate it. So he was like, whatever, I'll take it. And plus, he didn't live in the Antelope Valley. He lived in LA. So, and even in LA, there's no way you can fly a freaking drone in LA with all the power lines and traffic. Good luck. So, yeah, that's why I was looking at the Maverick because it's very tiny. It's one of the tiniest drones with the 4K capabilities and all this. But again, I was like, I tried to get drone footage at one point. It didn't work out. I don't see me trying to attempt for a second time if it's not going to work out, you know? And now the laws have changed with the drone. The last time I owned a drone was in 2017. So I know the drones are now programmed not to go to a certain height. Because you try to go to a certain height, it won't let you. Like, I know there's certain security features now in the drones that they didn't have before. So, which I really don't care because it's not like I'm going to buy a drone. You know, I already thought of it. If I want to get drone aerial footage, I'll just hire someone to take the footage for me with their own drone. And rather than invest in a drone myself and because I would have to reapply for my drone license to get recertified. Like, that's another $75 fucking dollars. And that was back then. I don't even know how much it is now. It's probably tripled. So, like, I'm not willing to go through all that, you know, because I can never fly my drone out here anyways. With the winds, they're unpredictable, and I don't want to be the one to cause an accident or cause something because of a stupidity mistake that I did. So, yeah, drones can take down planes and helicopters and can even cause car accidents if they land in the street or you hit a car. So, yeah, they're dangerous. So that's why I just decided to go with this camera because it's perfect for my cinematic type of way that I film my footage. And I can use my Sony V10 for a sit down camera where I just sit down and just vlog. And then I can use the other one where I'm going out and all that because it has extra crisp stabilization. So it should be perfect. But anyways, guys, I've been on here for 73 minutes. It's about to be 11. I do want to wash my face, do my skincare, do my self-care and all that, and chill and go smoke a stogie with my husband, smoke a little bit of our vape pen, and yeah, call it a night. I do have to wake up not too early tomorrow, but my baby always wakes me up early. But I do have things to do tomorrow, and I have to journal and go through my agenda right now and make sure I go over through all my to-do lists for tomorrow and shit like that. And it's probably too late to call my son and let him know about what happened with his orders. So, yeah. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.